And hello for obviously I'm wearing my shirt from Lake Argyle, including the I survived the Lake Argyle swim. Alright, let's get to it. How did it go? We won. Have a look at that. The Lake Argyle swim 2026 20 kilometer solo winner. You're speaking to him right here. I'm doing this on a Sunday evening, and just one word, just absolute disbelief. It's one of those things, if anyone said, how does out of body experience feel like? That's what this 20 kilometer swim was like. But I think it's important to review the week that happened before we come to yesterday where we did the swim. Now, how about we start? We'll go back in time to two Fridays ago, my last session in Coffs Harbour training up. This is it, the last training session. This being the 24th of April, so not necessarily the last bit of training for swimming, but basically the guts of it is well, in Coffs. And then this session I'm about to do, it's the last coaching training session here at the pool. It's sort of hard because even yesterday it sort of came to me where it just dawns on me when you're just like, geez, you only have to finish. And even driving here, I've reflected upon, wow, this whole lot of training I've sort of done up. And at the point when you look at the Mount Everest and it's that high and how much you have to do to get there, and you're like, oh God, is this really worth it, or is this really going to get there? But when you sort of get to this point, you go, oh, we're here. But got some emotion going through now, so go for a swim. 8 days to go from here. That there you saw me on the Friday, and sort of the piling of emotions. And even when you try and go away on something, it's that mental unpacking of making sure everything's intact before you go. Because what we had to do was we actually went via inland, my wife and I, Emily, because we wanted to see family before we headed up. And it was on Anzac Day, which would have been the 25th, so everything was closed. But thing is, on the week, people say, you taper. No, that week I still had to keep going with the training and all that. And a lot of improvisation, but guess what? I did find a pool on the Sunday, and that was probably my last training session inland before heading up. But we'll go back to the Sunday, this time last week. Gotten past the weekend, or two there anyway, but basically because it was Anzac Day yesterday and obviously today being the 26th, trying to figure out what was open and all that. So, and what I actually did was I tried to go to a pool in Tamworth, but they said, oh look, there's only a small pool for like hydrotherapy and then to swim. And I said, nearest one, go to Gunnedah. So it was on the car out to Gunnedah, and swimming at a 25-meter pool, it was sort of trying to remember, look, you've got to do laps times 2. For example, if you do 100 meters in a 50-meter pool, it's 2 laps, 100 meters. Well, in a 25, you have to do 4, right? So trying to figure that one out and mentally remember it as well, that was hard. It sort of trying to not emotionally peak as well. Like, it's all exciting, but basically I saw a great mentor of mine yesterday. Shout out to you, Dean. Did that word. He just said, if anything's going to take you away this week, leading up and even to Lake Argyle, it's knowing you've done the training, knowing you can do it, knowing you're going to get there, knowing how to do it. I'm just a really good takeaway. But even today when I was going for a swim, and with the set I had, trying to not cave into the bugger it reflex, because it's easy to sort of back off this week, but the problem is doing that, you then just get out of form. And even like doing the sets I was doing today, I'm just like, oh geez, can I just go home and back off? But trying to silence the bugger it reflex, that's the key. And I think that comes in for when you do 20Ks, but you have to wait till then. No, the goal is tomorrow, Emily and I will drive up to Brisbane and stay overnight, and then we'll fly from Brizzy to Darwin on Tuesday. And then Thursday, it's Darwin to Kununurra by plane. It's all getting close. There and then you obviously saw me doing a swimming session in Gunnedah, which is, for perspective, for those of you who don't know, in Tamworth and Gunnedah, they're around 70Ks away from each other. Brisbane to Darwin on the Tuesday. And a bit of improvisation, I had to do some training in a 17-metre pool until finding out where the 50-metre pool was and using e-scooters. But then it was on the Thursday, we then flew from Darwin to Kununurra and in turn brought us here. But I suppose what I'll do now, I'll start from when we arrived. And honestly, anyone who's never been to the top part of Australia, it blows your mind. It's dead incredible. And I think let's just go there and I'll talk to you about how it was there and then. Now to say it to you plainly, unless this is a dream or I'm in some space-time continuum I don't know about, welcome to Lake Argyle. Yep, we finally made it. Say it plainly, about 11 months ago this started, and I would say from the first 4 of those 11 months, it was basically, will I get a ticket? Will I get a ticket? Will I get a ticket? And it then took to about a month or two of like, really, are you going to commit to this? And then once you get the ticket, 6 months, planning, swimming, all comes to this. It's just sort of so surreal. Like even just this place, Kununurra. And you see everyone with their 4-wheel drives. And I haven't really seen any swimmers at this point, but looking around this part of Australia, the top end of Western Australia, you can see what the appeal is. But it just sort of, it comes down to all that mental preparation and what you've done with yourself and how you sort of held yourself in getting to this point. It's everywhere, but I couldn't get hit. No, it's going the other way. But even to come here, give a perspective, I flew out of Brisbane Tuesday morning, and the time difference and all the Darwin, and also because my schedule was a bit stuffy, probably thought, oh geez, am I keeping the training up? Which I tried to do a roll set, but yesterday, this being Thursday today, did a rolling set, like a proper training set, and this morning was a rolling set in Darwin, and then we departed at 11 o'clock, and now we're here at Lake Argyle. It's just how it all comes together. You really can't put your finger on it. But having said that, have a go at this. That is Lake Argyle. Have a look at that. But I guess today, it's just like the surreal day. But then there's that part of my mind that's like, you've got the job to do ahead, mate. I've met my boat crew, Julie, and haven't met Kaylee yet, but we will. But coming into that, just really exciting. But you just got to tell yourself, don't peak. Today, you've arrived. Tomorrow, just a bit more of a relaxing day. And then Saturday, it's the go time. And just to give you an idea where we are, we've booked a cabin, and even if you're not doing this swim, this is a once in a lifetime thing. You have to come to Lake Argyle for this. So I'll just walk in to my cabin, walk through this room here, open sesame, the balcony, that rock formation. Even driving out here, it's so different. It's just blew my mind up. You see the rolling hills, you even see the coal burning on the roadside. So different to the eastern part of Australia. Saturday morning, about not quite 9:30, about 30 degrees. How's that? Saw it in the afternoon and sort of later in the evening, but as I said, I'm just blown away by this place. I'll swing around and show you around. Look at that.
There's crocodiles in there.
You mean freshies? But one also said there was fishies. So today my goal, just go for a swim, roll out, acclimatise, and then prepare, get ready for tomorrow. But exciting.
Oh.
What's it like? Not what I was expecting. Oh, I did say the temperature is. It certainly ain't, and it certainly ain't either. Blown away even more. Just did my little dip. Sort of just want to get on and do it, really. But just gotta save yourself. Filling on. We're here at the damn wall last night doing stargazing, but look, you see that now? It just doesn't do a comparison. Well, this is it. Off to bed. You can't see it, although you could. That's the full moon. I have to say, we went stargazing last night. It was absolutely amazing. And basically shaving down. Got my crew fed up with my food stuffies. Yesterday is just, I'm trying to just mentally unpack it, but sort of relax. But then tonight it just really just winds up and comes on in, and you just realise you're here. And even there I say, the people that have sent me, messages and all that, it doesn't sort of hit you and you just think, oh, this is just, a normal thing. But it just sinks on you more and more and more. But my one word tomorrow, knowing. All I can do now, go to bed, sleep tight, have breakfast, wake up and go, knowing that everything I've done has led to this point. And I'm just really excited. See you tomorrow. That was the lead in arriving at Kununurra and Lake Argyle. So let's actually talk about the swim. I had the weirdest dream the night before. I dreamt I was naked in someone's house at their Airbnb, and they said, well, you're a swimmer, you might as well expose yourself. I don't know what was running through my head. But then I woke up, had our breakfast, and I don't know, I just felt G'd up for the day, doing the swim for the 20K. But we join on now from where obviously I met Kaylee and Julie, and obviously Emily by my side. But let's start the swim, let's get our footage. Let's see how we got there in the end. Yeah. No.
So it's about 6:45 and we're just waiting for our boat. And here's...
Yeah, that's it. That's a wicked slope. But it's here, it just hits us. Morning on the boat. This is my morning. Thanks so much. Yep. Nah. Best. Can't thank you enough. Just.
You say that at the end.
You want me to say it at the end? I gotta get through the freshies first. Yep. That's it. Nah. Oh, feel pumped. Just all that is coming to us. Just remember the racecraft. Exciting now. Yes.
That is the start. Woohoo!
This is it. The start. I really can't feel anything. Just excitedness. But you want to see my unflattering angle? My unflattering angle. I'm gonna stretch out.
Nice. Alright, see you on the other side.
Holy cow, I can't believe this actually here. 3, 2, 1!
Ah! Thanks, Richard.
Oh, look how wacky it is.
Bye. Woohoo!
Did it start?
Yep. Go, Richo! Oh, you're right. You're all good. Go, Richo. Got it. Yeah, 40 minutes. Alright, 2.5 Ks. 40 minutes. Go, Richo. Go, Richo! 5 Ks down! Woohoo! Yes, please. Thank you.
I thought it was in the lead initially, but then when I got to the 7 kilometre mark, they said, that's first in front of you. And I thought, all right. And at this point I was in second. I said, all right, let's hold on to second, but try and hunt down first.
Yeah, it's going the right way.
10 Ks. Woohoo! Go, Richo! Halfway, darling.
Woohoo! 10 Ks, go!
Yay! Woo!
Woohoo! Yeah, halfway.
Go, honey, go!
Still remember the great cheer when I got to 10 Ks at halfway to go. Then at 12 kilometres where I had a bit of a drink stop and all that, they said, you realise you're reeling first place in, and I just sort of kept in the hyper-focus mode. Hey, Kim!
Kim!
Kim, hello! I'm back at night.
He wants to know how you're going.
Bye!
How you...
That way!
Bye!
Yeah.
See ya!
Okay, so here's Richo, and we're heading that way. And here's first place that we just overtook.
Now second place.
Woohoo! Go, Richie!
And at 15 Ks, they said, you're in the lead. And the thing that people don't understand when you're leading is very easy for a mental runaway to happen, where you want to imagine your Facebook post, you want to imagine the victories, you want to imagine all the winning. Don't. Because people who do that, they fall behind. That's actually the moments where you have to teach into your racecraft. You think, how did I get to the position I'm in?
this warhead look. They're at the back of the car.
Woohoo! Go, Richo!
We're winning.
And all I could tell myself. So for me, I do 1, 2, 3 stroke breathe, and I was like, be long, be strong, breathe, and then it was 1, 2, 3, be long, be strong. Thinking about that word knowing that my great mentor told me.
You're so close.
And that 2Ks just kept hammering it. 1 kilometre to go. That finish line kept getting further and further away.
Jules!
Go, Richo!
Julie!
700 metres to go. That's where he's got to go. Go, Richo!
He's gonna overtake this lady. Fucking hell. He's a weapon.
He is a weapon.
I'm gonna cut across. I just don't want to make weight. I don't want to make weight. That's right.
Gosh, it's crowded.
We're gonna have to go on the right to get the angle of him. Yeah, otherwise we won't see him cross the line.
Oh, look at him go! Go, Richo!
So see where the pool noodles are?
Yep.
We have to go on the outside of them.
Oh, okay.
So we'll go around to the right so we can look back down on him crossing the line.
Cool.
They should have a photographer up there as well. What's he doing?
Go, Richie, go! Go! Gotta make him think there's someone behind him.
Hurry! 13:03. Holy shit.
I know.
Yeah.
So close.
Right, I'm going to take us around so that we're in position, otherwise we're going to miss it.
Yep.
If you want to jump off as well, you can climb onto that boat. Oh, you'll get wet. Well,
Nah, it's alright. I'll just throw him off with him.
but yeah, you can get off while we're here.
And then when I just saw the blue arches, I just sprinted and I was whacked as holy mackerel, I'll tell you that.
And there's the finish.
Hello. There you are. Good, how are you?
Here he goes.
Crazy.
I know.
Literally just over 5
Oh.
hours.
Amazing. Oh, we better get the timer ready.
Oh yeah.
Go, Richo!
Fuck no. Look at him go!
Go, Richo, go! Go, Richo! Oh. Yay! Oh, he spent. Woo!
Oh god.
Oh, well done, buddy. There you go. 5 hours, 6 minutes, 38 seconds.
Crazy.
So, Richo, you did it.
Don't know how. I seriously don't know how.
5 hours, 6 minutes, 30 seconds was your final time.
Oh God, I'll tell you what,
Incredible.
that last kilometre, it was... Oh, I thought I was never going to do it. And then when I saw that blue arch, I was like, holy crap. Got nothing in me. Just...
You're done. Darling, you made it look so effortless, honestly.
I
We
don't
were
know.
just...
Yeah, I don't know how I can say it.
Can I tell you what? You, at one point, so there was a swimmer out in front of you at the start of the race, probably about 50 metres.
Mm-hmm.
By the end, you'd overtaken him by at least 100.
So it was only 100 metres behind me?
Yeah,
No way.
yeah,
I was like, I'll try and reel him in.
yeah, you did it.
I need to swim out, seriously.
Alright, you swim out.
Well, seeing it there and even talking about it, it blows my brains out. I mean, just I can't even talk about just everything that went wrong. Just truly felt really out of body. It sort of came because obviously for a swimmer they would know your goggles fog up because they just do. But also, if you stop and look around, people just come up behind you and they want to beat you. So I just had to put every bit of trust in my paddler, Julie. Her famous one-liner, go left, go left. She kept itching me to go left, but she was amazing. And even Kaylee and Emily were on the boat. I crossing the line, I sort of knew I was first, but until we got to the presentation, I didn't want to count my eggs before they hatched. But let's show a little bit of presentation. Let's go there right now.
And finally, I'd like a big round of applause for number 92, taking out the win in the 20-kilometre solo Lake Argyle Swim 2026. Please put your hands together for Richard Goddard in a time of 5 hours and 27 minutes. Huge effort from Richard Goddard. Over there.
Yay!
Huge effort there, Richard.
Richard. Very full, Richard.
There we go, so we're going to get a few photos here. And then Richard, if you're happy, would you be happy to come up for a few words? Yeah, Richard, come on up if you're
Go, Richard!
happy to share a few words about your experience in your swim.
Richard's up for a few words.
Okay, Richard, congratulations. First and foremost, how was your swim?
Disbelief is one word. Like, I can't believe we've done it.
Yeah, goodness, it's it's a huge challenge to take on. What was the why? What was the motivation behind taking on this 20-kilometre swim across Lake Argyle?
Why not? I mean, I did the Bondi to Watson Bay in June last year, and at the airport, my wife Emily, very patient. Deals with the hyper-focus 90% of the time, pisses her off, but 10% we get the win. But anyway, in the airport I said 20 Ks, so from when we got into the airport, just basically started then. So if you want, 10 months, really.
10 months of training to get ready for this one. And final question, okay? Were there any tough moments out there, and what helped you through them? And is there anyone you'd like to thank as well?
Probably the toughest moment was my poor kayaker, who's now the best kayaker in Kununurra, Jules, who doesn't want me to say that because she actually wants to swim next year. But probably the toughest thing for her was keeping me on track. But look, obviously big thanks to Jules and Kaylee for skippering. Like, seriously, you both aced it so much. And obviously to my wife Emily as well. Love you so much. And I also want to acknowledge my amazing coach. She's on the WhatsApp over there. The amazing Kimbo Roach. If anyone is in Coffs Harbour, please come along and do a Kimbo session. She is amazing. Good coach could change a game. Greatest coach, change a life.
Fantastic, fantastic. Please put your hands together for Richard Goddard, your 2026 Lake Argyle swim winner. I think that was just beautiful, actually. Really,
Love you, Kimbo. Anyway, as I sign off on Sunday and a little bit over 24 hours from when we finished, just as I said, I think the word for me is just disbelief. Like, I can't believe that I did it. Like, and everything's a blur. I couldn't even see the scenery or anything like that. Like, all I could just think about was looking down and not seeing the clean bottom of the lake ground. And look, even today, I got a bit emotional with Emily. Like I just said, I know that doing something like this, it is a bit life-changing, and things will never be the same again. But I guess it sort of feels like I've got nothing to prove, as weird as it sounds. Like, I know I'm a high achiever, but it's very humbling, and I just hope the videos I've done, anyone who's actually stayed on this journey, whether you're a swimmer or not, hopefully you've taken something away, or you've learned something, or you're curious about what goes on behind the scenes, even a little bit of self-doubt, because that's what makes a great achievement, right? But if you have enjoyed this, you're welcome. If you're watching this out of curiosity, thank you for watching. And also a big thanks to the people who put this swim on. Seriously, it's a once in a lifetime. Anyone gets the opportunity to do it, I cannot recommend it enough. So well run, a lot of fun, and if you put your time and effort in, you can achieve high, and it's something really special you can take away. So we'll sign off. Thank you all very much for watching, and as I say to everyone, keep awesome.